What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am actually taking this video idea from my friend Jessica or Jessie. I will link her channel down below, but I saw this video that she did where it was like her first Netgalley haul.
I'm going to be talking about some books I just received on Netgalley.
And I just thought that that was such a cool video idea. Even though that this isn't going to be my first Netgalley haul, I've been using Netgalley for a little over a year now, I believe. I thought that this would be a great opportunity for me to just tell you guys what books that I have on Netgalley. Such a good video concept, especially because I would be so interested in watching other people's Netgalley hauls or books that they have to read from Netgalley or anything like that. So I'm going to go over the 8 books that I actually have from April all the way up until I believe July. These are books that I do have on Netgalley. They are not published yet. They're going to be published between April and July. And so I'm really excited to tell you guys about them, and then hopefully you guys will know about them and you can go request them on Netgalley as well. Another reason why I loved this video idea is because for my TBR for March, I had talked about one of the Netgalley books that I had that I was going to read, and a lot of you wrote in the comments saying that you went and requested it and got it to read off of Netgalley also. So I just thought that this would be great for me to just tell you guys the books that I have currently on Netgalley that are not published yet that you can still go and request. Believe me, I do have a lot more books on Netgalley that have already published. I am sitting right now at a 44%, and my goal for this year is to make it all the way to a 100, and I'm going to do it. I am now starting to have a lot more time with everybody being quarantined. I'm only going to be having to work 1 day a week from now until like June 1st, and then I have the whole summer off, and so I should have a lot more time to catch up on my backlist Netgalley titles. So if you guys are interested in seeing a video of all of the titles I have on Netgalley, I don't know if you're interested in my backlist Netgalley, but I could also do a video like that. I think there's about 25 books total that I still have to read and give feedback for that are, you know, archived, or, you know, I just didn't give feedback yet for it. So let me know down in the comments if you want to see that video, or if you don't care about all the books that I have sitting on my Netgalley shelf. Okay, because this video is at the end of March, I decided to just go ahead and start with April. So for April, I have Little Secrets from Jennifer Hillier on Netgalley. I am very excited. I actually also have a physical print copy of this book that the publisher sent to me, which I am very thankful for, and so I will be reading this in the month of April. I still have not read Jennifer Hillier's first book, Jar of Hearts, but I've heard amazing things. I've also heard pretty good things about Little Secrets, so I'm hoping that it's going to be just a great read. I think it's also pretty easy to request this one from Netgalley, because I've had some of my friends, I believe even Jessie was one of them, where she just created a Netgalley account, didn't really have a percentage or anything, and she was approved for this one. So definitely go check and see if the publisher will approve you for Little Secrets. So this book is an adult mystery thriller, and it's about the disappearance of a son, and I guess the wife thinks that the lady that kidnapped her son is also having an affair with her husband. That's just a little part of the synopsis. I didn't want to read a full synopsis because it's actually pretty big, but this is a domestic thriller, I'm guessing, about an affair and a kidnapped son. So really excited for that. I love domestic thrillers, and since everyone has kind of been raving about Jennifer Hillier's writing and everything, I think that I'm going to really like it. The next book that I have on Netgalley, and this one is published at the beginning of April, is Habit Swap. This is a self-help book, and I know that not everyone loves self-help books, but I personally love them. I read them all the time, and I love a good self-help book. So this book is all about daily practices to help you replace unhealthy habits with conscious, healthy choices. So it says all of us have harmful habits we'd like to change, whether it's unhealthy eating, excessive drinking, shopping, procrastination, blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's buying too many books. So this is going to say how you have the power to change it, and it's gonna talk about, I guess, how to change it and fix those things. So I'm really excited. Self-help books are also very easy for me to read, so I do like requesting them on Netgalley because I can usually like knock them out in just a couple hours. They're usually not super long, and I can, I guess, skim read them more because it's not like there's really a story being involved. So I am excited to knock this one out. Okay, next up is He Started It by Samantha Downing. This is an adult mystery thriller that I'm really excited that Netgalley actually approved me. I don't believe they approved me when I first requested it. I think I had reached out to the publisher and they sent me a widget for it. Either way, I am still very thankful to have this because I did read Samantha Downing's first book, My Lovely Wife, and I think I ended up rating that like a 4-star, but I'm just really excited because, you know, it's a new book for 2020 and it's a mystery thriller, so of course I'm excited. So I think that this is about a sibling group where their wealthy grandfather dies and leaves a cryptic final message in his wake. These siblings go on a cross-country road trip to fulfill his wish. But I think that it says there's keeping secrets, trying to forget a memory, a missing person, an act of revenge. There's a lot of different things, but it says money is a powerful motivator. So I actually haven't heard anything about this yet. I'm very surprised because it comes out. I mean, it does have a 4.05 on Goodreads, so that's a good sign. It has 329 ratings so far. Oh, Gabby actually says closer to a 4.5. So that's pretty good. I didn't realize that she read it already. Okay, now we're going to move on to our May releases. I have 2 books from Netgalley that are coming out in May. Oh, and if you guys were interested, this is how I set up my ARC spreads in my bullet journal. So I just have them like per different pages, and then I fill it out once I've read it. Whoops. But I fill it out once I've read it or DNF'd it. I put my star rating, and so I just do that for every single month, and then that way I can keep up with when I'm creating my TBR for the next month. I know what arcs I have to read. So the first one that we have for May is The Mother Code. This is by Carol Stivers. This is a sci-fi-ish book. I'm really hoping that I'm gonna like it, but I am kind of scared, I guess. It says it's 2049 and the survival of the human race is at risk. I know that they say that they are doing genetically engineered children, and they put them in these cocoons, and then they're incubated and birthed and raised by machines. So that sounds really good. I'm hoping it's good. It has a 3.88 on Goodreads, so hopefully. Now the other one I have for May is What Lies Between Us by John Mars. I'm really excited for this one because I do enjoy John Mars. Like, I've read a bunch of his different books. I don't know how many he's had, but I read The One and I liked that. I gave it like 4 stars. The Passengers I only gave 3, but I just like his idea of stories that he comes up with. I like how it has like a Black Mirror vibe. So this one I think is a mystery thriller. It says Nina can never forget Maggie for what she did, and she can never let her leave. Every other night, Maggie and Nina have dinner together. When they are finished, Nina helps Maggie back to her room in the attic and into the heavy chain that keeps her there. Because Maggie has done things to Nina that can't ever be forgiven, and now she is paying the price. Ooh, that sounds really good. I'm really excited for that one. I definitely cannot wait to read that book. That sounds amazing. And I think you guys should go try and request it because I think a lot of people have been getting approved for this one. So this one I think is a really good one to go try and get right now. Okay, now we're moving on to our June arcs. I have 2 in June. Okay, the first one that we have is The Girl from Widow Hills by Megan Miranda, and I believe that this one was a read now status. If you hadn't requested it yet and you weren't declined for it, then you were able to do it as a read now. I had already requested it at the time it became a read now, so I couldn't do it on my account, but then I did send an email to the publisher asking for access from this book, and they actually sent me a widget, so that is why I have it on my Netgalley account. But I know a lot of people were able to download it as a read now. They didn't have to get approved or anything, so definitely check it out and see if it's still on there as read now because, you know, why not? This actually does sound really good. It's a suspense novel about a young woman plagued by night terrors after a childhood trauma who wakes one evening to find a corpse at her feet. So this girl is prone to sleepwalking, and she went missing for a few days because she was literally sleepwalking like outside. It does have a pretty long synopsis, so I'm not going to say the whole thing, but that literally just sounds so good. Okay, the next book is The Wife Who Knew Too Much. This is by Michelle Campbell, and I actually do really enjoy Michelle Campbell's books. I know that they're not like the best in all thrillers, and they're not like super twisty and turny, but I just really appreciate her writing style. It's just like almost like a feel-good thriller, or just an easy light reading thriller in my opinion, I guess. But I do know that this book was also a read now. I don't know if it still is, but you can definitely check it out and see. And so this is about, it says Tabitha had her heart broken years ago by Connor. He was preppy and handsome. She was a poor girl at his country club. Their affair should have been a summer fling, but it meant everything to Tabitha. Years later, Connor comes back into Tabitha's life, older, richer, and desperately unhappy. He married for money. When Connor's wife, Nina, takes her own life, he's free. He can finally be with Tabitha. Nina's home can be theirs. Seems like a perfect fairy tale, but then Tabitha finds a diary. I'm writing this to raise an alarm in the event of an untimely death, it begins. If I die unexpectedly, it was foul play and Connor was behind it. Connor and her. Ooh, who is Connor? Why did he marry Nina? Is Tabitha his true love or a convenient affair? As the police investigate Nina's death, is she a convenient suspect? That sounds really good. I am very excited. I don't know why, I just really like Michelle Campbell's writing. Like, even though she doesn't always get 5 stars from me, I do really like her books. Okay, now we're moving on to our last book, which is in July, and I'm very excited for this one. This one, I actually did not even realize that it was a book. Like, I didn't know about it until the publisher sent me an email, and they said that since I read In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle, they were sending me this widget for Dear Emmy Blue, and I believe that this is by Leah Louise or Lewis. I'm not sure how to say that. This just sounds like, I think I'm gonna really like this one. I really need to put together another 5-star prediction video very soon, and I don't know, this might be on there. This is a women's fiction book, and like the cover is just, I just love the cover. It looks so cute. It looks like the perfect summer read. So this says that a teenager, Emmy Blue, releases a balloon with her email address and a big secret into the sky, only to fall head over heels for the boy who finds it. Now 14 years later, the one thing Emmy has been counting on is gone for good, and everything she planned is up in the air. There's a lot more synopsis to that, but it just sounds so cute and so heartbreaking, and I'm very excited to read it. So I cannot wait. I definitely do not have time to read it right now, but I'm hoping very soon. I do not think I'm gonna wait all the way until July to read that one, but it is going to be published in July. Those are all of my Netgalley arcs that I have to read from April until July. Obviously, if you guys have some that you think that I would really enjoy, let me know in a comment down below so that way I can go check them out. It's not like I really need to add more arcs to my Netgalley pile, but at the same time, I really do like reading and reviewing and kind of getting the word out before the books are actually published, so I do really appreciate Netgalley as an actual perk of reading, I guess. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope you guys are getting a lot of reading done and making sure you get that self-care in, and just really being careful and washing your hands and just being healthy during this time. But I will see you guys very soon in another video. Bye everyone.
Somehow